want to go across to Neeraj Kumar, who's tracked many perplexing cases. As I think about what seems to have happened, it doesn't make sense to me, unless you're completely smashed out of your wits on New Year's Eve, to have a girl stuck somewhere in your car for 12 kilometers and not to know about it, because it would jangle, there would be noise, there would be disturbance. What do you make of all of what is in the public domain so far? What do you think actually happened in contrast to what is being said by the eyewitnesses and the people Arvind and our team have spoken to?
Rahul has spoken to my colleagues who are handling the matter, and they have informed me that the post-mortem has also been conducted and the report is with the police. It is very clear that there was no sexual assault, and all the injuries are ante-mortem. The police have invoked the most stringent sections of law. They have, if you notice, in a case of accident, it is only the driver who is booked. In this case, not only the driver, all the other occupants of the car have also been booked. That's because Section 34 of the IPC and Section 120B of the IPC have been brought in, which makes all of them culpable. And the section of law is culpable homicide amounting to murder, which means the most strict section that can be applied under the circumstances that has been now invoked. So, having said that, one question that rankles all members of the public, and it rankles me too, is why did the police take so much time to react? Now, my sense is that most of the deployment was directed towards, I may be wrong, let me preface it by saying I may be wrong, but my sense is that major part of the deployment, including the PCR vans, they were all diverted towards crowded areas, towards malls and marketplaces and so on. And the area where this accident took place, it's as you know, in the outlying area of Delhi. Long stretches of road which have no lighting, which are very poor. It's totally deserted and lonely. So I think this area got neglected, shall we say. And the first lesson that the police should draw from this whole incident is that on such occasions not to leave such areas unattended.
Atishi, the former commissioner and many who serve in the police say, don't really blame the Delhi police. If you look at what's emerging so far, this girl is at a party, she gets drunk, she's on a scooty, she can barely hold her own friend Nidhi is saying that she wasn't being able to drive properly. Then she gets under this car in a far outlying area of the national capital. The police is largely deployed at the metros, at the malls, and therefore it's terribly unfortunate, but it's not as if the Delhi police is to blame for it. Do you buy that, Atishi?
Rahul, I think that personally, I don't think that this statement holds any water. I think that this is time that responsibility needs to be fixed. And it is very clear that there is a serious law and order crisis, there is a serious safety and security crisis all over the city. This one gruesome incident has been highlighted, and this is the reason why we are discussing it today. But otherwise, violence against women, different kinds of crime, theft, kidnapping, narcotics is a common thing all across Delhi. And it is really time that the police needs to answer why were they trying to protect one of the accused because he is from the Bharatiya Janata Party. The police need to answer why is it that they are protecting people who come from certain political parties. Why were now IPC section 304.
But they haven't really been protecting him. He's been booked for Manoj Mittal, the BJP functionary from Sultanpuri who you refer to, has been booked as well.
After there has been public outcry Otherwise, when the initial FIR was registered, only one accused was mentioned, and it's under 304, not 304A, 304, which is just death by negligence. And as any lawyer will tell you, if you file a weak case in the FIR, even in the High Court, even in the Supreme Court, it becomes impossible to prosecute a criminal, number one. Number two, everyone knows that there is a law and order crisis in Delhi. I want to put a question to the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi. 24 hours of the day, the Lieutenant Governor is interfering in the work of the elected government, but does not have time for a single minute to actually do the work for which he is appointed. Law and order, safety, security, Delhi police is the responsibility of the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi as per the constitution of the country. The Lieutenant Governor cannot spare time to improve safety and security of women in this city. What is he doing? Is the only thing that he has to do is to prevent Arvind Kejriwal's elected government from doing their work? I want to know what has the Lieutenant Governor ever since he has taken over. He should present a report card. How many PCR vans have increased? How many appointments have been made in Delhi police? How has the crime rate increased? What is the response time of PCRs? What are the number of crimes that are happening against women? This is a question that the central government
but
of the
Atishi,
Bharatiya Janata
I don't wish to
Party
get into
and
a moral
the LG
judgment,
appointed by the Bharatiya Janata Party has to
but the
answer.